so hungry.
Hey there, it's me, Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. I am super excited for this week's episode of Chew the Right Thing. I am here, as always, with Mikey and Jamie. How are you guys?
We are good. How are you?
I am so, I don't know if you can tell, my energy level is super high. I am totally pumped for this week's episode. I can't remember a time when I was as excited for an episode as I am for this episode.
Wow.
Truly.
Do you want to tell people why you're so excited?
Well, she's pumped for a reason.
I'm pumped because it's our pumpkin haul. It's our pumpkin haul episode. I'm like truly excited. I'm so excited because I don't want to even say this is our only pumpkin haul for the season.
Teaser.
I think there might be more, but this one is like filled with sweet treats and it is not store specific. So these are things that hopefully we can tell people where to find or how to get them.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not tried a single one of these yet. So like we have 900,000. How many items do we have today?
900,000. You hit it. That's exactly it.
That was a good guess on my part, I guess. So many pumpkin things, so many sweet and delicious treats. I wouldn't recommend doing what we're doing right now, which is eating them all at once. But we'll see. All right. What do we have? Do we have any news or anything exciting to start with?
We do.
Breaking news.
All right. I don't know if you remember earlier in the year before this whole pandemic thing started. It seems like it was like 3 years ago when I gave you this original story, but Dunkaroos came back. Remember Dunkaroos? Okay. So they officially were launched like a week ago and they sold out in seconds, like literally like I think 2 seconds they were sold out. But the good news is they've been made available online at their website, Dunkaroos.com. So you go there, you click on buy now and you buy them. And I would do it like right now because it could sell out any second again.
Okay, so wait a minute. I kind of have some insider information on this story. Don't ask me how I became like the Miss Know-It-All on the Dunkaroo front, but apparently this website was built by John, Hungry Boy, who works with us, like who's a very close friend who's like built our site and run the back end forever. They built the Dunkaroos website and it literally, he was texting me the minute it launched, they sold out instantly.
Wow.
So I don't understand, like, what is going on with Dunkaroos? What's the story with Dunkaroos? Are they that special?
I don't know. Whoever did PR for that site launch deserves a raise.
Yeah. And I mean, they were huge in the 90s. Like Jamie and I are 90s kids. So like we remember Dunkaroos. So I guess when you...
Mike, you're not really a 90s kid.
Well, I'm in 80s. I'm in 80s to early 90s.
Come on, Mike.
I'm 80s to
right,
early
yeah,
90s.
me too.
So, you know, my high school years were 90 to 94.
Yeah, okay.
So,
No, I get it. You were eating. I know you were the kid.
Out.
You were the high school senior eating Dunkaroos.
That's
I
right.
got it.
Hey, man,
I
I
got
enjoyed
it.
dipping those wafers into that vanilla whatever goop.
Sprinkle rainbow cream. By the way, the Dunkaroos that I remember from yesteryear, like had a lot of different shapes. They had like dinosaurs and maybe balloons. I think now they're just like circles. They're only like one kind of cookie, I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but like I was waiting for all the different kangaroo shapes and things of that
They look like
nature.
wheels, the ones that Jamie's got on her computer right now.
Yeah, they look like they're one shape. I don't know. Whatever. I would still dunk them and eat them.
All right. Well, that's all I got on my end here.
Okay, good. So we can move on now. Wait, but people know how to find them if they want to find the Dunkaroos?
Yeah,
They go to Dunkaroos.com?
Dunkaroos.com, and I'll put them on the Foodcast page. So hungry-girl.com/foodcast. Although Dunkaroos.com is pretty easy to find. To remember too.
Yes. And I have to say, it's like it fits. It's in line with today's episode, which has a lot of sweet stuff. But I'm going to say, because I'm really not a sweets person, I'm more of a savory person, which is a great setup for our sponsor of the week, which is Dash, formerly known as Mrs. Dash. I have to say, I am obsessed with their seasonings. So they rebranded. They used to be Mrs. Dash. Now they're just Dash, which actually sounds a lot cooler, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds fast.
And the whole... Yeah, very fast and easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fast and easy. Anyway, Dash allows you to spice up all your favorite meals quickly and easily without adding any sodium. There are dozens of delicious salt-free seasoning blends, marinades, and seasoning mixes. I just think it's a terrific line of products, and I use them all the time personally. And it's so cool the fact that we're working with Dash and they're sponsoring our podcast. They also work with Joy Bauer, who we are very close with. I love Joy. She's the greatest. And so she is here today to chat with me about Dash. So I'm super excited. And before we get into the haul, we are going to talk. So here we go. Okay, so we are welcoming to the show my very close personal friend, who I love so dearly, Joy Bauer. She's a registered dietitian. She is a celebrity health expert, and she is an all-around swell human being. Hi, Joy.
Hey, Lisa. Oh, you're the best. I love being with you.
Thank you for being here. Both of us have a fantastic relationship with Dash. I wanted to take some time to talk with you personally about why you think it's so important for people to be cutting sodium out of their diets.
Wow. Well, that's a big question. And the short answer is that almost more than half of adult Americans have high blood pressure. And having chronic or prolonged high or elevated blood pressure damages our blood vessels, which can put you at a great risk for heart disease in general, stroke, clots, and all sorts of very, very concerning issues. And it's a silent condition. So the best thing that anybody can do listening to this podcast is to go and get your numbers checked. And the reason I'm so thrilled to be able to partner with Dash is because salt is a big issue. You know, what happens is when we take in salt in the diet, it draws in water, which then for a lot of salt sensitive people will elevate the blood pressure. So having such fabulous seasoning blends that are salt-free makes life that much more simple. And Dash has, loads of different variations. So depending upon what you're looking for to season up your food and excite your palate, it's like one-stop shopping.
So do you have a favorite Dash product?
I do. I really like whatever, works with my recipes, but I'm incredibly biased to their new one. It's everything but the salt seasoning. So it's a version of everything but the bagel, but without any salt. And Lisa, what I love to do is I kind of sprinkle it on everything these days, but I make my own protein bagels and I like to top it, the front and the bottom, in this seasoning blend. But I've also been making avocado toast. And so one slice of a whole grain toast, and then I mash some avocado on it. I usually put a little bit of lemon juice or lime on there, and then I sprinkle on that everything but the salt Dash seasoning, and it just brings it to the next level. It's so delicious.
I knew you were going to say that. I'm a huge fan of that one too. And I know, thanks for that little mini, off the cuff recipe. And I know you've spent some time developing some really delicious recipes for Dash. Can you tell me a little bit about those?
Sure. And if anyone's interested in the recipes, you can go to mrsdash.com/joy, because I think they've created, a whole section with my recipes. One of the recipes I love is carrot fries. So that I like to experiment with all sorts of out-of-the-box French fry recipes, and I oven roast them instead of fry them. So I do things with jicama and sweet potatoes, but carrots are particularly delicious when you crisp them in the oven. So what I do with these carrot fries, I slice large carrots. I don't like to start with the baby carrots for this one because I find that the larger carrots have much more flavor and they start out more hydrated than the smaller carrots. So I slice them into fry-like strips. And then I mix it with a little bit of olive oil, a dash of maple syrup, and then I use either the Dash table blend or the original seasoning, and I like it heavily seasoned. So I'll put in about 2 teaspoons, but I think people can probably start with 1.5 and see, where your palate is. And then I just lay them out on a baking sheet in a single layer. I pop them in the oven on 425 for about 20 minutes. And they crisp up. And it's just like the perfect blend of sweet and savory and mapley, and they're devoured in my house.
Yum. Those sound amazing. French fries, that's my number one indulgence, honestly. So anytime I can have a healthy fry, I love it. Thank you so much. Tell people again where they can find this recipe and all the other ones that you created.
mrsdash.com/joy.
Thank you so much, Joy, for joining us. You are the greatest.
Bye, Lisa. Thanks for having me.
Okay, that was such great info from Joy, as always. And if you want to find Dash at a store near you, just visit mrsdash.com/locate. mrs-dash.com/locate. I guess they do use Mrs. sometimes.
Sometimes.
And it's mrs-dash.com/locate. Great. Okay, are we ready to eat things?
Yes.
Pumpkin.
I'm growling. My stomach is like, I need food.
You're growling. I want to hear you. I want to hear you growl.
No, my
Growl for
stomach's
me.
growling. Let me put the mic near my stomach. Wait. No, not a good idea.
Okay. All right. So the first thing we're going to try today, we're going to start with the obvious because we don't want it to melt. We have a pumpkin ice cream sandwich. Jamie, what can you tell us about this item?
So these are organic pumpkin pie ice cream sandwiches. They're limited edition. It's a Whole Foods exclusive. And each of these sandwiches, they look like the classic black and white ones from our 80s and 90s childhoods. 180 calories, 7 grams of fat, and points. 8 smart points.
8 smart points. Okay. So this, to me, I'm opening it up. It's like a, it looks almost like a vanilla cookie or a graham cookie. And it looks like it has pumpkin ice cream in the middle. I'm going to tell you this right now. This is the first time I'm doing a haul where I am actually thinking about every single bite of food that I have to eat because there's too much sugar here. I might fall asleep if I don't really control it. So I see Mike biting into it. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is incredible. It's really mild. It's not like my fear with pumpkin stuff, and you might hear me say this throughout this episode, is that sometimes it's too pumpkin-y or too nutmeggy or too spicy. This is really mild. Mike has eaten slow down.
I'm halfway done.
He's got 15 things here.
I like, too, they use real pumpkin puree in that ice cream. That's very Whole Foods of them.
I think it's a graham cracker crust, isn't it? Or sandwich, whatever.
It might be graham. It could be vanilla. I don't know. Whatever it is, it tastes incredible. It's a little sweet for me, but what do you expect? It's a pumpkin flavored ice cream sandwich, but I like it. I think that kids would love this. I think it's a fun little holiday treat. Go Whole Foods. Good job.
Nicely done.
What am I going to do with the rest of this? I got to put it in the freezer.
Well, yeah, or just, yes, do that. Or just eat it.
Do you want a
No,
mug?
don't eat it.
I have an empty mug you can deposit it in.
But then it'll melt.
Then you won't get to eat it, I know.
All right, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go put it in the freezer.
So, Lisa, you'll never
Wow.
believe what Mike did this morning.
I do. I believe it already. All right. I'm going to start chatting about the next item. I love this. It's a Oui by Yoplait pumpkin caramel limited edition yogurt situation. What info do we have about this product?
So this container is 180 calories, 8 grams of fat, 9 smart points. So maybe not for the point counters. I love that it's pumpkin on the bottom, like fruit on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like pumpkin and carrot. I don't know. I'm going to mix this.
Yeah, Oui is my yogurt of choice right now. I have 3 that I like, and Oui is on top right now. So I'm excited to try this.
I like the glass jars. They make me feel fancy.
They do. And by the way, they make amazing dairy-free yogurt now. That's a new thing that they've done. This is not dairy-free, but they make great dairy-free yogurt that Lauren is actually obsessed with. All right, I've mixed this up properly. I get the caramel. I hear. Is that your stomach, Mike, or is that Penny?
No, that's
Penny.
I hear growling.
That's
That's
Penny
funny.
growling.
Wait a minute. I'm totally getting caramel, but not a lot of pumpkin flavor. Are you?
Yeah, same here.
Interesting.
Huh.
It's really delicious, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. If you wanted more pumpkin flavor, you could add a dash of maybe pumpkin pie spice, but it's so yummy.
Yeah.
Lisa, Mike has eaten the entire container.
Well, this is my yogurt time anyways, so
Since we started, that
I
4
normally
spoonfuls.
would have yogurt at this time of the day, so I just figured why not just do 2 things at once here.
You better
I am
save
watching.
your appetite.
I'm watching Mike on Zoom, and it looks like he's never eaten before. Everything, he's just gulping down like he's some kind of a crazy animal. I've never seen this. What's happening right
The
now?
other thing too is it's dishwasher day. Not that we have any specific day, but we have no small spoons right now, so I have to use a large spoon.
The excuses, Michael. The excuses.
I can't even believe what's happening.
That was good.
I think we have to move on to the next product, which is Califia. Is it Califia Farms? I think is it Califia or Califia
It's
Farms?
just Califia. Maybe they pulled a Mrs. Dash. Maybe
Oh
it
my
used to
gosh,
be Califia
okay.
Farms.
I don't know, but it's Califia pumpkin spice latte, cold brew coffee with almond milk. That is a mouthful. And what do we know about this?
So this is for, oh, that's so interesting, for 12 ounces. So not a cup. Usually they'll give you the stats for a cup. But this is for 12 ounces, 120 calories, 4.5 grams of fat. And this has 5 smart points. We got ours at Target, but it's also at Walmart and Whole Foods and Kroger.
It smells really good.
Lisa, what are you
and
doing? I'm so perplexed.
I'm pouring it into a glass with ice because I want to try it properly, and I have mine in a little thermos. Anyway, it looks great, but it looks very like milky. Okay, I have strong feelings about this, and they are not pleasant.
Ruh-roh.
It tastes like some kind of ointment.
Yes.
Doesn't it taste like ointment?
It's Neosporin. Oof.
It just has a bad flavor. I really wanted to like it. I will give it one compliment. I like the level of sweetness. It's not overly sweet, but the rest of it is just like thumbs down.
Yeah.
That's gross. It tastes like shampoo.
Ugh. I feel like normally what I like about products like this is they're perfect for like spiking my coffee in the morning, but I feel like that would not improve
Yes.
my coffee.
No, only if you want to be depressed the rest of your day would you spike your coffee with this stuff. That is horrible.
We need to try
I usually like Califia.
Yeah, they have great products.
Yeah. We need to try something else because this taste in my mouth is really bad.
Okay. We're on to the Kit Kats. This is an exciting time. We have Kit Kat miniatures, which would be perfect to give out for Halloween. These are itty bitty Kit Kat bars in pumpkin pie flavor. Like, there's nothing I like more than a flavored Kit Kat.
Really? Oh, tell people about, I remember when you went to Japan, you brought back a whole bunch of flavored, wasn't it like green tea and different fun flavors?
Yes. So in Japan, actually, I don't know if it's by region or by time of the year. I think they were the first people to do all the flavored Kit Kats. So they had not only like white chocolate and peanut butter, they had green tea, they had sakura, which is cherry blossom. And
Ooh.
everything. It's just like, I think they have red bean, they have blueberry, they have amazing flavors. And I think that inspired us here in America to make flavored Kit Kats. So
I have to tell you, the first thing I love about this is that even though the stats are for 4 pieces, each mini, which is about 2 inches, is individually wrapped. Mm-hmm. So you could have 4 pieces for 170 calories and 9 grams of fat, but, you know, what is it, like 40 calories for one? Ish.
I don't know, but I have to say, like, I am a Kit Kat lover. It's one of my favorite candy bars. This is not very good. Do you like it?
No, it tasted a little sour.
Is it possible it's the remnants of the Neosporin coffee?
I don't think it is. It just, to me, it's like overly sweet and not enough of the right flavor. It's nowhere near as good as like the white chocolate Kit Kat.
Yeah, that was extremely disappointing. It's almost like the last few products have been like overly spiced, like the spiced version of the pumpkin spice.
Well,
You know what I
what's
mean?
interesting? I feel like pumpkin pie, pumpkin spice, I feel like it's a hard flavor to nail. Like if you did like birthday cake or chocolate peanut butter, like it's almost easier to hit those flavor notes. This is kind of, it's really easy to go off the tracks with pumpkin flavored products.
It is mostly because of the nutmeg and clove. If you are heavy handed with either of those or both of those, it's just bad news. So I don't know. Kit Kats, I would never. The exciting thing is I am not like wanting to finish any of this stuff. So moving on
That's
to the,
the exciting
next
thing. And if you hate your neighbors, you can leave out a bucket of these on Halloween.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
Halloween going to be like this year? I mean, you could do that, right? You could leave a bucket of candy and let people
Yes.
just come up one at a time.
Wait, I actually watched on Good Morning America today. They had like levels of like level 1, level 2, safe activities versus not safe. And it was like a level 2 is like leave bags of candy on your porch and you can go and collect bags of candy from other people. But like the safest thing they said to do is social distance pumpkin decorating on your own property with your own family.
That is the most specific activity I've ever heard.
Have you seen these? Some guy invented this like chute where it goes from your door to like 6 feet away from your door, and you put the candy in the chute, and it goes down the chute and into like the kid's bag. Like that was like
That man is
some
not going to.
genius
He's
idea.
not going to. He's not going to retire off of that money. I'll tell you.
Probably not.
All right, next item. We have 2 limited edition Hostess items, which I am extremely excited about because I have to say Hostess snack cakes are not in my life normally. So it's like a big day when we get to sample these things, and I have a box of them in front of me. This is an iced pumpkin cupcake. It's got the famous swirl. So it looks like a spice flavored cake with a yellowy white frosting and an orange swirl. But Jamie, what is the reality of what we're about to do here?
Well, and I feel like, by the way, Mike's dying to bite into that, so I'll give it quickly. I just want to sniff it first because
Well,
I feel like first it has to pass the sniff
That's what I was
test.
going to say. What do you think?
It's cream filled.
It doesn't
didn't try
smell
it yet.
good, right?
It smells okay.
160 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 8 smart points for one of those cupcakes. We got ours at Target.
It's okay. It doesn't taste that pumpkin-y to me. It's
Once I
just
got-
overly sweet.
More like spice cake.
Yeah, I didn't
Not
like that
even.
creamy center was kind of off.
What? Hold on. Let me try the cream separately. Yeah, you're right. It's got that. It's weird.
Did we all like brush our teeth before this episode? Like, why does nothing taste right?
I think people are just like scrambling to get pumpkin stuff out and not spending enough time on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad. I need more water. I need to like cleanse the palate. So
wanna-
far, that ice cream was the best.
Yeah, for sure.
It's too bad it's melting and being in a bag with all the trash, but
It's
whatever.
a low bar. I feel like the rest of the products, you don't have to do much to impress us now. So
This is
bring your A
crazy.
game.
How are we going to promote this episode as like the worst tasting food we've ever tasted?
Well, we still have
We
halfway
still
to
have
go.
many items. Mike,
All right.
don't bite it yet. He's
I have-
sniffing it.
I have very high hopes for my Twinkie.
It is a Hostess limited edition pumpkin spice Twinkie. I love when you get 2 of something for the calorie count. 2 cakes for 260 calories and 8 grams of fat, which means 1 cake for 140 calories and 4 grams of fat.
Here's the
140?
interesting.
140, 130.
130.
Here's the
Where's
interesting
my
thing
head?
about how you say it's a limited edition. Now Twinkies can last like 100 years. So if you just buy
That's
a,
not true.
it's not okay. 75
rumor.
years. It's at least 75 years then.
No, that's not true. You're going to make people sick because that's misinformation.
All right. I
Put
was
it
gonna
in
say
the
you could just stack
pantry.
up.
We will revisit this on our 1,000th podcast episode.
Okay, I have sliced mine to get the perfect cross section of the right
Nicely
amount
done.
of filling. I'm looking out the window and I see people that I know looking at me. Anyway,
I'd be so horrified if it was people you didn't know.
okay. I actually kind of like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it
Yeah.
tastes just like a Twinkie with a slightly pumpkin-y cream in the middle.
That's actually really perfect. I like it.
So one of these has 6 points, which is not a bad treat. Again, I would pair it with a cup of coffee. That's my like.
I would pair it with my face.
Oh, okay, okay. My
It's
face would
really
also
good.
be present in my scenario. I didn't realize I had to specify that.
You do. I just thought maybe you'd put it in the coffee and walk away. All right, this is really good. I'm going to save that and maybe have more of it later.
I'm excited for this next one.
Wait, what is the next one? Oh, hold on. I need to cleanse the palate because
Cleanse the old
I should have
palate.
realized we should have had real palate cleansers. I don't know what that is, but like
Mint or like
lemon not mint.
sorbet.
Yeah, mint would be the thing. Do you remember the days when you used to be chewing mint gum all the time and trying to taste the foods and I would make fun of
Yes, you would yell at me. Slap my hand. You'd be
Yell.
like, your taste buds are not welcome here. They are not. They've been compromised.
you? I would not say I would yell, but I would say, please don't be a taster after you've had mint gum. Okay, so no mint. We've got Sheila G's brownie brittle in pumpkin spice with cream cheese chips, which is like the coolest thing ever.
If people are not familiar with brownie brittle, you want to tell them what it is?
We don't have the
Yeah, I have the bag. So it's like they're like thin crisps that are based on brownies. I think the original idea of this was that it was like a thin, crispy, better for you version of a brownie. But now Sheila G, who is like the genius behind brownie brittle and inventing this whole genre of snack, comes out with different flavors.
I felt
based
bad
on-
for Sheila a while back because all of a sudden all the brands were coming out with like their versions of brownie bites.
Yeah, it's true. It's easy to copy.
Yeah. So you get 4 of these for 130 calories and 6 grams of fat, 4 satisfying pieces, 6 smart points. They're at Target, Walmart, Walgreens, Ralph's. You can get them on Amazon.
Okay, I'm going to say something.
Okay.
This is delicious. It doesn't taste like pumpkin.
Yeah,
It does
I didn't
not-
get that either.
it tastes like white chocolate or something. Like it tastes like a blondie. Hold on, but it's
So
really good.
clearly, the way to be successful in the pumpkin game is to make things not taste like pumpkin.
Do you taste any pumpkin?
It's weird, but it's good.
That's amazing, but not pumpkiny.
Nicely
It's
done,
very
good.
Sheila.
Very buttery.
Like butter cookies.
Yeah.
Really almost tastes like butter cookies.
Well done, Sheila. I wonder
Okay.
if we're related. I'm Jamie G. All right. I might need help pronouncing this. Is it Spawns?
Yes, the next item we have meringue pumpkin pie meringue cookies by Spawns.
I love meringue cookies. You get 11 of these beautiful little meringues. They're kind of like mini-sized meringues. 11 of them for 80 calories, no fat, 5 smart points. You get them at
Because
Sprouts.
it's all sugar
Yeah, pretty much.
and egg white.
Sprouts, Albertsons, Food for Less, HEB, and Whole Foods. All the sugar is going in my head.
Okay. Hello. Red alert. This is taking me back to my days as a child at the dentist because the flavor here is 100% clove. And I am old enough to remember when they used clove at the dentist. And I am horrified beyond belief.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good at all.
I'm horrified that your dentist used clove. Like
Every
way to add
dentist did.
insult to injury. I mean, mine used like bubblegum flavored
Yeah.
fluoride.
It was a clove thing.
I remember my dentist, we had like 5 options. It was like bubble gum, banana, mint.
No, but this was for something else. This was like part of the cavity filling process. And I was like the kid with all the cavities. These are I'm jumping the gun and I'm rating these a 0 right now.
Oh, wow. Has that ever happened before? I feel like recently
No.
we had our first 100 and now we have our first 0.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
I've
like we had
never-
a negative once.
But I've never in the middle of the podcast just reviewed it with a number. That's never happened before.
Wow.
Ah! Okay. Are we ready for the next item? And the sugar
mean,
is starting
are
to get
we?
to me. I don't know. Should we just call it? Should we just call it?
we
Okay.
literally have like 5 more things.
Okay. All right. Next up, we do have a. This seems fun because it's brought to us by the pumpkin people, Libby's. They're the they make the best canned pumpkin in the world. This is a pumpkin bread kit with icing that we have made into like little pumpkin muffins, and they look pretty cute. What's the story, Jamie, with these?
Okay, so 1/40th of this package, so don't go crazy. 1/40th of this as packaged, just the mix, 110 calories. What our lovely kitchen person Erin did is she used Greek yogurt and egg substitute instead of oil and whole eggs. She got 36 muffins and they came out to about 125 calories. 5 smart points.
And they're really delicious.
A win, a win.
This is amazing.
And the frosting is good too. Oh, these are so much fun. Good
And we
texture.
have, between the two of us, I think we have like 18, so we're going to be eating these for a while.
I have to tell you, it bums me out that their muffin recipe on the box makes 36 muffins, but there's 40 servings. What's that
That's
about?
weird.
I guess it's because you can't really make. Well, no, you could totally.
What is it like serving size? 8/10 of a muffin.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. But
Yeah,
anyway,
you're supposed to share it with a friend or a dog or somebody.
Oh, I just
All right,
ate
I
the
like
whole
that.
thing.
You did,
I didn't know I was
Mike.
supposed to share it.
You are a champ today. I don't know. All right, time to cleanse the palate again to give this
Oh,
next
wait.
one a fair shake.
did this come with the can of pumpkin?
I don't know.
It did. And I feel like if you are having a hard time, because some people have said they're having a hard time finding cans of pumpkin, just buy like 10 of these kits and use all the pumpkin you need.
All right. Next up, we've got Great Value Pumpkin Spice Marshmallow.
And Great Value, that's the Walmart store brand. And I assume it's
Yes.
very expensive. No, it's a Great Value. I'm kidding.
I was like, wait a minute. Nothing at Walmart is very expensive. I didn't get your joke. These are so soft and squishy, and they're pumpkin shaped, and they're
so
orange,
cute.
and they're adorable.
Adorbs.
And I have high hopes. I hope they're not disgusting.
Well, and much like the meringues, they're pretty much all sugar, so they're kind of low in calories. You get 5 of them for 90 calories, no fat, 5 smart points. Lisa, you look horrified.
This may be the worst tasting treat I've ever had in my life. Wait, Mike.
What is
Mike,
happening
back me
today?
up. It tastes like, wait a minute. Just wait. Floor cleaner. It tastes like a dirty floor that has been cleaned with floor cleaner.
I could agree with that. However, I think that those meringues were worse. But yeah, that was pretty. And even the Neosporin
What is happening?
Califia thing that we had.
This is like the Mad Libs of reviews.
I spit this out.
Oh my God.
I did not even swallow it. That is how terrible that was. Gone, done.
Wow.
I'm really like demoralized. Is that the right word? Like I feel very let down.
Yeah. We got one more, don't
These, oh my God. I'm sorry. I have to say these are a -2. I'm jumping in.
we? Wow.
I'm jumping into review in the middle because I don't want people, to me, the meringues, I know you thought the meringues were worse. This is, to me, the worst thing I've ever tasted.
So here's why this episode is so valuable, because we are going to save people so much money.
It's so true.
And we're doing a service.
I think that the marshmallows really are a great value because they're going to cost you nothing because you're not going to buy them.
I really think, though, that we're going to really end on a high note here. I really have a good feeling about this last
Yeah.
one.
I
All
think
right.
so too. I have a good feeling about. Oh, this
Well,
is our last
almost.
one. Oh no, we have an added bonus.
The last human one, yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm going to cleanse the palate.
Cleanse the old palate, because coming up we have
Flips, pumpkin spice covered pretzels. We all love flips.
are they like yogurt covered and then the yogurt is flavored pumpkin spice? Like it's not just covered in pumpkin spice, right?
Yeah, no, usually they're like, I didn't realize they were yogurt. I just thought they were like chocolate or white chocolate, but maybe they are yogurt. This is a cute little pretzel. What are the stats on this?
So you get 7 pieces for 150 calories and 6 grams of fats, 7 smart points. They're at Ralph's, Walmart, Staples. Your eyes are wide, Lisa. This can go either way. Throwing it
This
over
is
to
great.
you. Yay!
They're amazing. These are amazing.
Thank gosh.
Wait, how many calories each one?
Let's do some math. I want to say it's like 20.
That is such a perfect mix of salt and sweet. Like, wow, that was perfect.
21.4 calories. I would savor them. I would eat them slowly, and I would enjoy every moment of it.
These are great. I don't, maybe you get like 5 for 100 calories or something around there. So it's not like you would have to eat them slowly. Otherwise you could end up, not that there's really sweet. So I don't know that I would ever like be in danger of overdoing it with these, but they're very, very, very good. All right. Our final product is, not for humans, but I have to tell you, it probably tastes better than a lot of the stuff.
That's what I was thinking. I think you should try them too.
I actually have them in the other room because Lolly was eating them. I don't even have them right in front of me.
All right. So what do we have?
We have the they're made by the Blue Buffalo. They're Boo Bars. What do we know about them?
These are crunchy dog biscuits. They're baked with pumpkin and cinnamon, and they are sold at Target, Chewy. We love Chewy, Petco, PetSmart, and Amazon.
And I gave them to Lolly and Bam Bam, but we decided that Lolly would be the spokespooch for these instead of Bam Bam. So Lolly has sent a review.
Hi, it's me, Lolly, and first of all, I want to say thank you for letting me review another product because it's been too long. So Lisa, Jamie, and Mikey, thank you for letting me review Blue Boo Bars, crunchy dog biscuits that are baked with pumpkin and cinnamon for the holiday. First of all, I want to also, well, actually, second of all, because I already said first of all, but I want to say I love pumpkin. It's one of my favorite flavors, so I like the fall because there's lots of options. And these biscuits are very delicious, and they're made with oatmeal and flaxseed and barley and carrots and pumpkin and cinnamon. And they're shaped like little ghosts and pumpkins and bats. So I had one, and Bam Bam had one, and she was eating hers slowly. and she needed help breaking it up. So my mommy had to break it up. But she was eating so slowly that I finished some of hers because she was too slow. You snooze, you lose. Anyway, I really, really love these biscuits, and I hope my mommy gives me more of them. And I recommend that you get them for your babies. They're Blue Boo Bars, crunchy dog biscuits in pumpkin and cinnamon. Okay, I'm Lolly. I love you. I'm Lolly.
Wow, Lolly. You should host this podcast, Lolly.
Seriously.
That was so thorough. I'm very impressed. And I love the fact that she owned up to the fact that she ate Bam Bam's biscuit. Because I was like watching her do it and I was going to get mad, but then she reviewed them and admitted it.
She's too cute. You can't get mad at her.
Lolly.
And in the canine world, you snooze, you lose, and that's the number one rule.
In our house too, because Mike ate those pumpkin treats so quickly.
I'm a canine.
I think in any world, you snooze, you lose. So Lolly has given us good advice yet again. All right. I think this pumpkin haul has been less than stellar. Is that a good way to put it?
Scary.
I would say there was at least 4 things that were worthy, though, don't you?
I don't know. Let's see.
All right. We started off with Whole Foods Market limited edition organic pumpkin pie ice cream sandwiches. Lisa, how would you rate these?
I'm going to have to give them a 9 because they were yummy.
Are you grading on a curve?
Maybe. Maybe.
No,
They were great.
those.
They
Those
were
were
great.
great.
But you're right. In another world, in another episode, might they have been an 8.5, maybe. But they're now a 9.
All right. Next up was Wee yogurt in pumpkin caramel.
It didn't taste pumpkiny, but it did taste delicious. So I'm going to give this an 8, a solid 8.
Yeah, that's 2 for 2.
All right. Things are going to go downhill soon. Califia pumpkin spice latte cold brew coffee with almond milk.
3. I wish I could do better, but I can't.
How about the Kit Kat miniatures in pumpkin pie?
Ugh, that's also a 3. I mean, I'm such a Kit Kat fan. It's just terrible.
All right. Next up was the Hostess limited edition iced pumpkin cupcakes.
Those were a little better. I'm going to give those a 6.5, but they're not like amazing. I don't recommend them.
All right. Hostess limited edition pumpkin spice Twinkies.
Those were yummy, and I do love a Twinkie. I'm going to say an 8.
All right. And don't forget to set yours aside so we can taste it on podcast episode 1000 and see if it's still good. All right. Sheila G brought us her brownie brittle in pumpkin spice flavor.
You know what, Sheila G? I would give you a 10, except it didn't taste like pumpkin, so you're going to get a 9.5. But it was great. So yum.
Well
That's,
done.
by the way, the 4th one that's above a 7 so far. Just saying.
Okay.
Don't count your pumpkins before they've hatched. Lisa, would you like to make any changes to your rating on the Spawn's pumpkin pie meringue cookies? To remind you, these were given a 0.
I would like to revise that to a negative 0.5.
Okay. Okay. What has happened in the past 15 minutes that made them drop?
Just the memory, the nightmarish
Yeah.
memory.
Okay. How about Libby's pumpkin bread kit with icing?
That was really totally yummy. I'm going to give that an 8.5.
That's the 5th good one.
You're really pulling for these, Mike. Ever the optimist. All right. Then was the great value pumpkin spice marshmallows. To remind you, you have given them a negative 2.
I am revising that to a negative 5. They were terrible. Please, if you are out there listening, I love Great Value. I love Walmart. I shop there. These marshmallows, they taste like a mistake. They taste like, if I didn't know better, I would think there was something wrong with them.
Okay. I mean, what's going to happen like 2 hours from now? All of the ratings are going to go down even more. How did you feel about Flip's pumpkin spice covered pretzels?
I felt great about them, and I'm giving them a 9.5.
So that's number 6.
All right, Lisa, would you lean over and ask Lolly how she would rate the Blue Buffalo Boo Bars?
Sure. Lolly, how would you rate them?
Definitely a 10.
Okay, you heard it. You heard it here first. She gave him a 10.
That's 7 of the 12 products. So that's a positive haul.
I don't know. I think we should take an average.
No, I mean, look, if we average them out, it's not so bad. But I think there were a lot of highs and lows in this episode.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know.
That was certainly an episode. Oh boy.
We definitely, highs and lows are definitely a good way to describe this pumpkin haul.
Okay, I have an idea. My idea is this. I know because we've been at this so long and we've been making pumpkin treats for so long. We have so many amazing pumpkin recipes. I think when people go to the show page to get information, we should link to a bunch of our really delicious pumpkin treats.
Yeah.
Love this idea. And we just did a gigantic pumpkin recipe roundup in the daily emails. And so we will link you right there.
Yeah.
That's perfect. And in case you don't know what the daily emails are, you should sign up for the Hungry Girl daily emails. Monday through Friday, we send tips, tricks, food finds, recipes, hacks, so much more. And you can sign up at hungry-girl.com. And if you want to say hello to Mike or tell us what you'd like to hear on the podcast, you could send a text directly to him.
805-380-8075. And the sugar is like rushing through me right now. Jamie, probably, I'm shaking.
He's shaking. He's vibrating. I feel like anyone that made it this far in the podcast is a total trooper. And maybe we should give away a prize with a mystery word at the end. What do you think, Lisa?
I think so. I think we should
we
give
mail
away.
them a can of pumpkin?
We'll give them some kind of really great prize. We don't want to say what it is. If they can tell us the very last word of the podcast whenever that comes up. So it's not right now.
And they should text it to Mike?
Yes.
805-380-8075.
Yes, they can text the very last word of the podcast to Mike. In the meantime, they can also check us out on Facebook. Again, sign up for the emails. You could review the podcast if you happen to like it. Hopefully you'll give the podcast better reviews than we gave some of the products today. We will be back. We'll be back next week with another great episode. The subject, TBD. We don't really know what it is. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lolly. I'm Lisa Lillian. Till next time, chew the right thing. Gross.